Hello children, in the last video of Act 5, we have seen that Alonso asks Prospero's forgiveness and promises to restore his dukedom. To Antonio and Sebastian, he mentions their plot to murder the king, but he readily forgives them. He then changes his magic robes for his old dress as the Duke of Milan. Prospero lets off Antonio and Sebastian with a simple warning. He demands his dukedom back from Antonio. We have to begin from Bosun's speech. Bosun, if I did think, sir, I were well awake, I would strive to tell you. He says, if I was sure I was wide awake, I would try to tell you. We were dead of sleep, and how we know not, all clapped under hatches. Clapped means thrown as prisoners, and under hatches means below the deck of the ship. He says we were fast asleep, and somehow we don't know how we were stowed below deck. Where, but even now, with strange and several noises of roaring, shrieking, howling, jingling chains, and more diversity of sounds. Where we heard lots of roaring, shrieking, howling, and jingling chains. All horrible, we were awaked straightway at liberty, where we in all her trim freshly beheld our royal, good, and gallant ship. In all her trim means she is fully equipped. So here Bosun says the sounds were so horrible that we woke up liberated and saw our wonderful ship safe and sound. Our master capering to eye her, the master was dancing with joy to see it. On a trice means in a moment, so please you, even in a dream where we divided from them and were brought moping hither. In an instant we were separated from them as if in a dream and brought here in a daze. Now Ariel aside to Prospero. Ariel is speaking so that only Prospero can hear. Was it well done? He is asking Prospero, did I do it right? Prospero aside to Ariel. Now Prospero is also speaking so that only Ariel can hear. You did it perfectly, my little worker. He says, bravely, my diligence. You did it perfectly. Thou shalt be free, and you will get your freedom. Alonso, this is as strange a maze as ever men trod. Maze is what? Labyrinth. This is a stranger business that men have ever set foot in before. And there is in this business more than nature was ever conduct of. And it's not natural either. Some oracle must rectify our knowledge. Now, what is an oracle? Voice of God. So he says we need some oracle to tell us what's going on. Prospero, sir, my liege, do not infest your mind with beating on the strangeness of this business. Sir, my lord, my king, don't waste your time mulling over how strange this business is. At picked leisure which shall be shortly single I'll resolve you, which to you shall seem probable, of every these happened accidents. Now he says, when the time is right, and it will be soon, I promise I alone will explain everything that has happened. Till when, be cheerful. Until then, be cheerful and think of each thing well and keep an open mind. Now, aside to Ariel, speaking so that only Ariel can hear, come hither, spirit, set Caliban and his companions free. Come here, spirit, set Caliban and his fellow slaves free. Untie the spell. Break the spell that enslaves them to me. Exit Ariel. Ariel exits. How fares my gracious sir? How is my lord? There are yet missing of your company some of few odd lads that you remember not. There are a few men still missing from the ship, a few old guys you have forgotten about. Re-enter Ariel, driving in Caliban, Stephano, and Trinculo in their stolen apparel. Now Ariel enters, driving in Caliban, Stephano, and Trinculo in their stolen clothes. Stephano, every man shift for all the rest, and let no man take care of himself, for all is but fortune. Let each of us look after the other, and no one must think only of himself. Coraggio. Coraggio means have courage. Bully monster, have courage. Bully monster means fine old monster. Coraggio, have courage. Trinculo, if these be true spies which I wear in my head, here's a goodly sight. He says, if I can believe my eyes, this is a fine sight to see. Caliban, O Setbos, these be brave spirits indeed. Now, Setbos was the name of an evil god. He says, O Setbos, these are handsome spirits. How fine my master is, I am afraid he will chastise me. How wonderful my master is, and I am afraid he will punish me. Sebastian, ha ha, what things are these, my lord Antonio? Will money buy them? He says, what are these things we are looking at, my lord Antonio? Can you buy them with money? Antonio says, very like, yes, of course, definitely. One of them is a plain fish and no doubt marketable. He says the one that looks like a fish is very marketable, means fit for sale. Prospero, mark but the badges of these men, my lords. Then say if they be true. He says, take a look at their servants' name tags, my lords. Then tell me what they are. This misshapen knave, his mother was a witch, and one so strong that could control the moon, make flows and ebbs, and deal in her command without her power. He points at Caliban now, and he says, this misshapen monster, his mother was a witch so powerful she could control the moon and the tides. Means she was so powerful that she could control the moon and cause the tides of the sea to ebb and flow, and use for her personal purposes all the influences of moon without the aid of her power. These three have robbed me, and this demi-devil, for he's a bastard one, had plotted with them to take my life. These three have robbed me, and this bastard half-devil plotted with them to kill me. Two of these fellows, you must know and own this thing of darkness I acknowledge mine. These three have robbed me, and this bastard half-devil plotted with them to kill me. And two of these men you must recognize and claim as your own, and this evil monster I acknowledge is mine. Caliban, I shall be pinched to death. Pinched means tortured. He says, now he'll kill me with tortures. Alonso, is not this Stephano my drunken butler? Isn't this Stephano my drunken butler? Sebastian, he is drunk now. Where had he wine? He's definitely drunk now, but where did he get wine from? Alonso, and Trinculo is reeling ripe. Reeling ripe means so intoxicated as to stagger. And Trinculo is drunk. Where should they find this grand liquor that had gilded them? Gilded them means reddened their faces. Where did they find the liquor to get drunk on? How camest thou in this pickle? Now Alonso is asking Trinculo, how did you get this way? Trinculo, I have been in such a pickle since I saw you last that I fear me will never out of my bones. Pickle is what? Messy state. He says, I have been so wasted since I saw you last that I am worried I'll never be sober again. I shall not fear fly blowing. He says, but at least I won't rot being so full of alcohol. Sebastian, why? How now, Stefano? How are you doing, Stefano? Stefano says, oh, touch me not. Oh, don't touch me, don't touch me. I am not Stefano, but a cramp. I am not Stefano, I am a walking cramp. Prospero, you would be king of this, the isle, sir. He says, you wanted to be the king of this island, sir. Stefano, I should have been a sore one then. If I would be a king of this island, then I would have been a sore king then. Alonso, this is a strange thing as ever I looked on, pointing to Caliban. Now, Alonso, pointing at Caliban, he says, this is the strangest thing I ever saw in my life. Prospero, he is disproportioned in his manners as in his shape. Disproportioned means ugly. He is as ugly in his manners as he is in his appearance. Go, Sirrah, to my cell. Take with thou your companions, as you look to have my pardon. Trim it handsomely. Handsomely means beautifully. Now he is talking to Caliban and he says, go, sir, to my room and take your companions with you. If you want me to forgive you, take it neat and make it neat and tidy. Caliban, that I will, and I will be wise hereafter and seek for grace. He says, I will indeed, and after this I will be good and hope you forgive me. What a thrice double ass was I to take this drunkard for a god and worship this dull fool. Now Caliban says, what an idiot I was to think this drunkard was a god and to worship such a stupid fool. Prospero, go to away. He says, go away now. And Alonso, hence and bestow your luggage where you found it. Alonso says to Stefano and Trinculo, go and put your garbage back where you found it. Sebastian, or stole it rather. Exit Caliban, Stefano and Trinculo. Caliban, Stefano and Trinculo exit. Prospero, sir, I invite your highness and your train to my poor cell. Train means attendants. Where you shall take your rest for this one night. Sir, I invite your highness and your attendants to my little room where you can sleep tonight. Which part of it I'll waste with such discourse as I not doubt shall make it go quick away. But for this evening, part of it, at least, I'll tell you tales to make the time pass quickly. The story of my life and the particular accidents gone by since I came to this isle. I'll narrate the story of my life and give you all the details of what happened to me since I first came to this island. And in the morn, I'll bring you to your ship and so to Naples, where I have hoped to see the nuptial of these our dear beloved solemnized. Solemnized means performed, and nuptial is marriage. And he says, and in the morning, I'll take you to your ship and we'll sail to Naples, where I hope to see this loving couple get married. And thence retire me to my Milan, where every third thought shall be my grave. After that, I'll retire to Milan, where I'll contemplate my death, which is soon to come. Alonso, I long to hear the story of your life, which must take the ear strangely. He says, I'm dying to hear your life story, which must be a strange tale. Prospero, I'll deliver all and promise you calm seas, auspicious gales. Gales are winds, and auspicious here means favorable. He says, I'll tell you everything, and I promise to give you calm seas and favorable winds for your trip, and sail so expeditious that shall catch your royal fleet far off. And you'll sail so fast that you'll catch up with the royal navy. Aside to Ariel, my Ariel chick, this is thy charge. Now speaking so that only Ariel can hear, my Ariel, my dear bird, that job's for you. Then to the elements be free, and fare thou well. After that you will be free as the air. Farewell. Please you draw near. Please all the rest of you come closer. Exit. They all exit. Now this is the epilogue. Now epilogue is always addressed to the audience in a theatre. And here epilogue is spoken by Prospero. Prospero says, now my charms are all overthrown, and what strength I have, mine own, which is most faint. He says, now my spells are all broken, and the only power I have is my own, which is very weak. Now, 'tis true, I must be here confined by you or sent to Naples. Now you all have got the power to keep me prisoner here or send me off to Naples. Let me not, since I have my dukedom got and pardoned the deceiver, dwell in this bare island by your spell. Please don't keep me here on this desert island with your magic spells, but release me from my bands with the help of your good hands. Bands are obligations and responsibilities. He says, release me so I can return to my dukedom with your help. Gentle breath of yours my sails must fill, or else my project fails, which was to please. He says, the gentle wind you blow with your applause will fill my ship's sails. Without applause, my plan to please you has failed. Now I want spirits to enforce. Want means lack, art to enchant. He says, now I have no spirits to enslave, no magic to cast spells, and my ending is despair unless I relieved by prayer, which pierces so that it assaults mercy itself and frees all faults. And I'll end up in despair unless I am relieved by prayer, which wins over God Himself and absolves all sins. As you from crimes would pardon me, let your indulgence set me free. Indulgence is kindness. Just as you would like to have your sins forgiven, indulge me, forgive me, set me free. And he exits. So, children, in Act 5, we have seen that Prospero decides to forgive his enemies if they are repentant. He reminds Alonso of the cruel manner in which the latter treated him and Miranda. He accuses Sebastian of his share in the intrigue. He calls Antonio an unnatural brother who, for the sake of his ambition, expelled natural affection from his heart. He pays a tribute to Gonzalo for his sympathetic nature. He then reveals his true identity. Prospero now also relents towards Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo. It is decided that all should sail for Naples the next morning, from where, after attending the marriage of Ferdinand and Miranda, Prospero proposes to go to his native Milan, the dukedom of which has now been restored to him.